What's going on, guys? Welcome to Kirby's Barbecue. This is the prep talk video of the week. So this is the series where I prep for whatever I have going on for the weekend and just chop it up with you guys. So hopefully y'all enjoy. But today we are trimming some briskets. We're trimming 5 briskets. These are Angus choice briskets that we are cooking this weekend. I actually am catering my great grandmother's funeral. Unfortunately, she passed away this week at the prime age of 93 years old. So she lived a long and full life. Yes, we are all very sad, but we understand it was her time to go, and she is with God now. So it is very nice that I'm able to go ahead and get to do this catering for the funeral for family. And yeah, so we will not be open as far as doing a pop-up this weekend. If you're planning on coming out this weekend is not the weekend. We've got the funeral tomorrow, which is Friday, and like I said, I'll be catering for that. And then this is actually the rodeo kickoff weekend for the Houston Livestock and Rodeo and Livestock show, and I am a part of that whole production. So I will be tied up for the weekend and will not be here at the pop-up site at the restaurant. But with that being said, we are prepping 5 briskets. We're going to be doing 4 turkey breasts. We're going to be doing baked beans. We're going to be doing coleslaw. We are going to be doing pickles, onions, barbecue sauce, all that good stuff. We make barbecue sauce in-house. We're not Sweet Baby Ray's people. Nothing against them. If they want to sponsor the channel, come on. I like me some Sweet Baby Ray's. I like Casey Masterpiece too. There's a couple good ones out there, but as far as serving to our guests, we always make our barbecue sauce in-house, and I suggest you do as well. It's a nice touch because people always ask. After they try it, they always ask, hey, do you make this? Do you make your own barbecue sauce? And they get kind of like a little smile on their face when you say yes, and they know that it's not been store-bought. So, when you're going to a barbecue restaurant, you're paying $28, $30, $32, $34 a pound for brisket. I think they kind of expect you to make your own barbecue sauce, because if they're going to pay that premium price for the brisket and then throw some $5 bottle of Sweet Baby Ray's, it's not really fair. Not that it can't be good. Love you guys. Love Sweet Baby Ray's. You guys are awesome. But you got to give them what they want. All right, so that's the third one trimmed up. I could probably cut this off, to be honest. It's kind of sticking out. It looks kind of ugly, but I kind of want that extra meat there. This isn't for a competition or anything like that. Like I said, this is family. Just trying to get these trimmed up to where they're going to cook pretty evenly and be the right shape to be able to slice. So kind of give you guys some updates here. I'm expecting the permitting department from the county to come back with my permits probably the second week of March is kind of when I'm expecting that to happen. And from there, just got to kind of finish building out the smoke shack. I need to still purchase some sinks. The health department wanted a hand washing sink in the smoke shack, and oddly enough, they wanted a 3-compartment sink in there, which I think is kind of crazy because I don't plan on ever using it. I don't plan on ever washing any dishes in there. I get the hand sink, but as far as the dishes, I don't plan on washing any dishes in there. I'm going to be prepping my meats here. I believe I'll be prepping my meats here as far as trimming and seasoning. There might be space in there for me to throw a prep table, so that could be a thing, so I get it. But yeah, so I still need to acquire those sinks. So if you know anyone in the Houston area who has a hand washing sink and a 3-compartment sink, a small, very small 3-compartment sink, because that smoke shack's not very big, that would be greatly appreciated because I need to get that done Need to get the rest of that structure built. Um, and then we should be ready to roll. So I'm thinking that we will be fully open for customers to actually dine in probably beginning of April. That's what I'm thinking, is beginning of April. And we took the keys in December, so that would have been, if we opened, say, in April, that would make it 5 months from the time we got the keys to fully open. Luckily, we've been, hustling out here, doing pop-ups and caterings and whatnot. But that's what we're looking like as of right now. So I'm just trying to be patient, waiting on the county to do their thing and issue the permits. We already got signed off by the fire marshal. We're just waiting for, like I said, the permits. So that's that. That's kind of the update there. Rodeo this weekend, funeral this weekend, and then next weekend we're going to be back at it, out here doing a pop-up event and serving the people, man. We had an extremely busy weekend last weekend. We were able to, we had a catering event, and then we also were doing a pop-up at our location, and everything was smooth. I feel like every time out, it just gets easier and easier, and more people are getting to know about us. Word of mouth is big. It's growing. Return customer base is growing big time, which is awesome. Awesome. That means we're doing something right. But I'm still feeling a little, I don't know, I'm still feeling a little uneasy about our menu slightly. You know, a menu for a chef is a big deal, and there's a fine line. I always tell you guys to, you want to have options, but I always tell you to be more conservative, because a lot of these places go out of business because their menu's just too damn big, and they can't specialize in anything because their menu's gigantic. They have so many items that they have to master, and then not to mention, it's kind of hard to sell out when you have a million different menu items. There's just so many things for people to choose, and you end up wasting a lot of food. So I try to keep my menus pretty tight, pretty small. I try to reuse items for different menus. So, like, you got the chopped brisket sandwich that I sell, which is chopped brisket on a bun, right? But then I sell, and then you've got, right, the sausage links that I do, just selling by the link. But then I said, oh, you know what? And I have coleslaw as a side. So I said, let me reuse some of these items. So we create the Tipsy Texan sandwich. I know I didn't personally create that combination, right? But I'm saying we put that on the menu, which is chopped brisket, our jalapeno beer sausage, and coleslaw. So we're reusing some of those items, but we were able to create a whole new menu item out of it, which is cool. I'm trying to decide right now exactly what my side items are going to be. So currently, what I'm thinking is baked beans, coleslaw, elote casserole, and mac and cheese. That's what I'm thinking. And we have a side item that I could add to that, which is our sweet potato mash. That has been very popular every time that we sell it at our pop-up events. It's one of my favorite sides. I think it's very unique to the barbecue world. I haven't seen anybody do a sweet potato mash. And ours, like I said, is very good. Every time people have it, they are just blown away. And lots of people who say they don't even like sweet potatoes have tried it, and they really enjoyed it. And so I don't know if I want to add that. That would make a fifth side item. And I don't know if that's too much. I don't know if that's too much. One of the reasons why I opted to go for the other ones in lieu of the sweet potato mash is because, although it's not like a crazy lengthy process to do sweet potato mash, it can be a little time consuming when it comes to boiling the sweet potatoes, when it comes to peeling them, things like that. It could take time, which, I guess is whatever. But I definitely was going to do baked beans because people always want beans. Coleslaw, uh, definitely was going to do coleslaw. Mac and cheese. Got to kind of have to do mac and cheese because, number one, that's what the kids like, and if people come around with kids, they're going to want mac and cheese. And then also, mac and cheese is just kind of one of those side items that everybody likes. Everybody likes. You know, you have people like myself who don't really like beans. You got people who don't like coleslaw, like my wife. You know, elote casserole, that might be that might be popular with certain demographics, certain people, things like taste profiles. But mac and cheese is kind of a neutral side. Everybody likes mac and cheese, and me doing a white cheddar mac and cheese, let's perform CPR on this brisket, flatten it out a bit. Me doing a white cheddar mac and cheese kind of ups the ante a little bit, makes it a little more gourmet, in my opinion. But yeah, I don't know if I should add sweet potato mash, make a fifth side of that, or just keep it with the four. Let me know down below in the comment section. I would be curious to know what you guys think about that. The sweet potato mash is amazing. It's sweet, and I don't know. It's a great side. It's a great side. I thought about just bringing it out seasonally because it is one of those sides that, like in the winter and fall, amazing. In the spring and summer, not really sure how many people would order it. I know people will, but it's certainly, I don't know. It's not the lightest side on your palate. It is warm. It's sugary. So here in Houston, Texas, not really the type of food people are going to be eating during the summertime, if you know what I mean. They want something more light. You know, beans are always going to sell. Coleslaw is nice and light. We've made a kale salad before, but that's definitely not going to go on the permanent menu. Corn people eat any time of year, so, and mac and cheese, of course. So that's kind of what I'm thinking on that. And these are things that just kind of go through my head, on a day-to-day basis when I'm up here. Is okay, do I have the right side menu before I launch and fully open? Because what I've been doing is I've been doing a lot of different random things. Super Bowl, we did chicken wings, we did brisket nachos. Um, we've tried a lot of different things. We've tried a kale salad at the pop up. We've tried many, many things. And kind of honing in on what we want to do when we open. I served the baked beans for the first time. I tried my baked bean recipe out on customers for the first time last weekend. It was a hit. Everybody liked the beans. So we're definitely going to stick with that one. That was good. Coleslaw, that one's easy enough. That one's one we're going to keep. White cheddar mac, yep. But other things that I think about, guys, is it's kind of the aesthetics of the dining area and keeping it clean and things like that, which is kind of hard right now because we don't actually have guests up here. But the previous people who rented this place put carpet down on the patio, like this very thin blue carpet, and it shows up dirty all the time. Like dirt shows on that carpet so easily. You got to sweep several times a day just to get it to looking okay. But yeah, there's some things. There's a sign on the roof that's down from the weather. There's just a lot of little things like that that need to be done before we open officially. And it can try to get this stuff done as soon as I see it because it can add up and it can kind of weigh on you mentally. And so yeah, that's kind of like I said. These barbecue prep talks, just kind of me ranting and raving. Not really a huge topic for the video. Just figured you guys would enjoy, watch me trim some briskets, chop it up. Videos that have been getting a lot of attention and you guys have been really liking have been on the pop-up. So I think I'm going to be making more pop-up videos at the very least until the restaurant opens. And then obviously, I can still do pop-up videos, but moving into a restaurant stuff's going to be more geared towards that, I would say. But let me know what you guys want to see next on the channel in the comment section because we passed 1,000 subscribers and that was a great milestone. I thank each and every one of you guys for all your help in doing that, and love and support. If you guys want to support the channel even more, I launched our memberships, channel memberships. If you join and become a member, you're going to get all kinds of perks and rewards, like getting access to the videos that I post early, to getting a free pound of brisket when you visit my restaurant, and even more than that. So check those out. Right by the subscribe button, there's a button that says join, and you can look at the different tiers and packages for channel memberships. But